Hi everyone. So I received a request to go over 3 marker brands that I use and sort of compare them. And the 3 that I have are Copic markers, Ohuhu markers, and Olo markers. And so I'm going to go over those today. I'm using the Ohuhu notebook that's specifically made for alcohol markers. So that way it's really good for showing the sort of true color of the alcohol markers. So this is the page that I did the test on for the different markers, where I kind of tried to find similar colors and things like that. Here's just sort of a closer look at the colors. So for the purple that you see, I used the Ohuhu Amethyst and the Copic Amethyst, and then for Olo I used Royal Purple. And so this is sort of the comparison between the two, as far as you can kind of see, like with the ink flow, the distribution of the color on the paper, and how easy it was for just to use them. For the red, all 3 of these were vermilion. So it was vermilion in the Ohuhu, vermilion in the Copic, and vermilion in the Olo marker. And you can sort of see the same thing as far as the distribution of the ink on the paper, how it looks, and things like that. So now I'm just going to show the markers while they're being used. So this is the Ohuhu Amethyst. And this is the Copic Amethyst. And this is the Olo Royal Purple. Next we have the red, so I'm going to start with the Ohuhu Vermilion. And then we have the Copic Vermilion. And then lastly, we have the Olo marker in vermilion. So I'm not too sure if my lighting is that great or not, but you can sort of see the difference in the saturation for the different colors for the different brands and how they turned out. All of them are brush tip, and here you can just sort of get a closer look as to how the brush tip works for the Olo marker. Here is the brush tip for the Copic marker. Here we have the brush tip for the Ohuhu marker. Now, I will say that of the 3, the Olo markers are my favorite. As you can tell from using these, the ink saturation is just really good. And that's what Olo sort of advertises their markers, as they're made internally different than most alcohol markers. They have their own sort of mechanism inside that helps to make sure that as you're using the markers, the ink flow stays consistent. And they also advertise that the amount of ink that it holds is 2 times more than your name brand. They don't specify, but like your name brand alcohol markers. And so price-wise, they are all different. So I looked up each individual price for Copic markers, for the price for just buying an individual marker. So this isn't the price of what you would save if you bought in bundles or things of that nature, just for individual markers. So for an individual marker from Copic is $7.99. An individual marker from Ohuhu is $2.49. And an individual marker from Olo is $4.10. So Olo, is in the middle, but you also have to think that it's, in my opinion, you're getting more for your money because you are getting double the amount of ink. And so yeah. So that's the 3 markers that I have sort of compared to each other. I hope that was helpful. If you would like to see anything else or answer any more questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to look into it. So I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for asking.